What's up, guys? We're going to talk about two of my favorite franchises, the Wicks and the Matrixes. Of course, the Matrix, the first one, will always be the best one because it was like breakthrough technology. No one ever did it, and after that, everyone copied it because you can watch it in Charlie's Angels because that came out right after the Matrix, and they copied the bullet scene crap. The John Wick and the Matrix to me are as one. And I always thought that after watching all the John Wicks, that John Wick is Neo's past self. And it's a possibility that the Wick universe could be a training program done by the machines. And I always also thought that for the Wick series, the high table could be the Matrix and vice versa. And as we know, the first Matrix has the lobby shootout. Well, guess what? The first John Wick, they had a lobby shootout at the end of the movie. The second Matrix, they had a miniature shootout in the hallway when Neo fights all the people, and then the third one, they had a giant gun battle with the machines. And I always thought, because I watched the third one last night, and if you go back and watch the third one, the part that Agent Smith throws Neo to the ground and explodes the building, that's the Continental, where John Wick goes in to see Winston. And a lot of, some people know that, a lot of people don't. But I always thought that was kind of weird. And also, at the end of the third one, I think it is, or the second one, where Winston is in Central Park with John Wick, and he tells everyone to freeze. Well, that's a correlation to when Morpheus tells Tank to freeze frame. And Morpheus describes him, this is a training program. And all that stuff. He's like, were you staring at the woman in the red dress? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, look again. And so I always thought that was kind of weird. That it's all connected. And, see, now I know that the Matrix can still take place without Neo and Trinity because of the Animatrix. They have all that they can do a movie for. And like the kid, the story about the kid in the Animatrix, I always thought that was Neo. Story about him. And then Trinity was the story about the Japanese girl that fought that samurai dude. I always pictured that as Trinity. But they're connected because Chad was a stunt person for the Matrix, and he did all Keanu Reeves' stunts. So they're all connected. And he was in the last Matrix movie. And so it's a possibility that he was a program that the machines made. Because we know the end of the resurrection one, we know that Neo and Trinity were re-put together by the machines. So they weren't human. They were machines or programs. So, and a lot of people don't like the resurrection one, but if you sit back and watch it, it's actually pretty good for what she wrote the script for, and I enjoyed it, even though it's didn't have Morpheus and all that stuff in it, because a lot of people don't also realize that the games, the Matrix games, Morpheus in the games got capped. And so that's the reason why he wasn't in the movie. And they had that statue of Morpheus. And so if you have an older PC and you have a chance to go back and play the Matrix games, because they were actually pretty fun, especially Enter the Matrix on the GameCube, that shit was awesome. And the new one that came out with Xbox, that was also pretty cool. Haven't had a chance to play it, but I heard it was amazing. So, like I said, guys, they're all connected. And I'm hoping that the Matrix IP continues and we get the Animatrix next. Because that's what I want to see the movie for, or of. The first two stories in the Matrix, I want to have a live action version of those two stories. And they can divide it up, part 1 and part 2, or do the whole fucking thing as one story, which I would do if I was able to direct that picture. I would make it as one movie. That's what I would do. But anyway, guys, I appreciate your time, and yeah, this right here, guys, it is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, I have these scripts signed by the brothers, because a long time ago, back when VHS was around, oh my God, who remembers VHS? I actually had a tape in, and luckily I was watching TV, and this ad popped up for The Matrix on Blu-ray, and it came with a signed copy by the Wachowski brothers. And luckily I hit record at the right time, and I told my mom that's what I want for my birthday. And so I got that for my birthday. So I have a signed copy of the original Matrix scripts signed by the brothers before they changed to chicks. So that's cool. But peace out.